Okay, Neha, could you please turn on your video now? So I think Neha, you might have seen the previous classes, right?
Ma'am, I'm seeing few of them.
Okay, okay. So do you know what I'm going to teach you?
Ma'am.
Okay, fine. So basically, I'll be teaching you physics. Fine, and I think Harsha ma'am, she is teaching you the chemistry, I guess. The bio, she has started the body movement chapter, right? So I'll be teaching you the physics. Okay. So do you like watching videos and all?
Yes, ma'am, kind of.
Okay. You like watching videos more or writing more?
Mm, Ma'am, I've been watching videos.
Okay. What kind of videos do you like most?
Uh,
If I say you have 1 hour, actually, 1 hour you have. So you are free to do, you are free to watch the video. So what type of videos you would like to watch?
Ma'am, I will watch like some video clips.
Kind of related to?
Related to someone's life.
Okay. Someone's life. Like you mean like actor, actress, or some high personality, all those people?
Yes, ma'am. Kind
Okay, okay, okay. So I'll tell you about my life first of all then in that case. So I was like, when I was small, I think the others have not joined. Okay, we'll debate them. Till then I'll explain about me. So when I was small, I was very, very notorious, very, very notorious. And me and my sister, we were in the same class, So she was actually elder to me, but I was favorite to my father. So what he did, and the elder sister, she was favorite to my mother. So what he did, he knowingly put it me in the same class. My sister, she was in the first class, and my father told to my mother that your daughter will not go to the second class. She should study the first class again, so that I can be with her. Understood?
of.
So we were in the same class, and from then, actually, the moment started, I had a tough time with her because she was very sincere, very, very sincere, punctual, and all. So what happened is every time she used to get 100 marks, 100 marks, and every time, not on a single time, she will be getting 99. And I was a child who used to get out of 100, 12, 13, 11, 10, like this. But my science was very good. In the science, I used to get 99 and 100 only. But my math was very, very bad actually. Then whenever teachers, we have a sibling, so they will be calling my sister. So go and call your sister. I said, okay, fine. And then I'll go to the other section to call her. Then it will be like she will be shouting and coming. See, because of you, this is the thing is happening. Because of you, I'll be getting the scolding from the teacher. So every time, every year it used to be the same thing, same thing. And then when I came in the seventh class, I still remember that one teacher was there. He was my class teacher at the same time, the English teacher also. So what happened, during the PTM, he told to my mother that she's a kind of girl when you appreciate her, when something positive about her, she can reach up to the sky. Okay, that was a word actually used by him. That she's a kind of girl. If you say something good about her or you motivate her, she'll be reaching up to the sky. And that time I was so happy, so joyous and all. And that moment I started learning. I started, learning so badly. Like I was like, I need to learn now. Because the teacher had some, faith on me, and I have to prove myself. So I started learning. So from that seventh class, in the first term I got 65 percentage. The second term I got 75, and third term I got 85 percentage. So it was like every term it was 10 percentage kind of growth. But when we came in the 10th class, now imagine 10th class, we were in the board class, me and my miss sister together. I was thinking, my thinking actually what it was. During that time, I was thinking, if she is pass, if she'll get pass marks, she'll go in the 11th class. But if I fail, I will be in the 10th class and we have the common friends and the common friends will be teasing me. So I was worried about the teasing, that the common friends will be teasing me. I was not worried about any other thing. I was only worried about the teasing, that they will be teasing me, that your sister is in 11th grade now and you are in the grade, are in the grade 10th. So then I thought, no, I have to do something. I have to do something. I should not get, the teasing from the friends, or I should not get scolding from the teachers and all. So I think March month was exam time, and then during the month of January, I started working so hard, not for the science, because science it was like very, very favorite. I used to get 90 and 100 and all. The only fear for me was the math. Then those January month and February month, I worked so hard, day, night. Earlier in our time, we used to get one copy. This much big, thick copy actually. The black pages, the gray color pages will be there, and this much thickness will be there. So what I did, in 2 months, continuously I practiced maths, and I gave my more than 100% to the math actually, because I was in fear that my friends will be teasing me. And ultimately, we gave the board exam, and then the result came. The day when result came, my sister was like, "You go and see the result." I said, "No." And now you have the internet at home, but during our time, we have to go to the cafe to check the results. So my sister was, "No, you go." I said, "No, you go. You are the topper. I am the loser. I cannot go. I should not get the scolding from the parents." So she was like, "No, you should go." I said, "Okay, fine, I'll go." And the moment I reached the cafe, we were like three friends, like I, my sister, and then one more friend was there. So her shop it was. So I said to him, "Mama, you check first of all your daughter result. You should not check my result first of all." So they opened the result of her, and she got 83 percentage. I said, "Oh, she got 83 percentage. That's very good. Nice. I think like I should get at least 60 percentage." So then they told the marks also. He informed the marks. Then they open up my sister's world. She got 93. I said, 93? I said, "I am going. You just see the result. I am going. I don't know where I'm lying somewhere." So then finally came my turn. And it was like I got 95 percentage. And I was so happy. I was jumping here and there. I was, I went back to the home and I told my sister, like this, like small kids we used to do. So I was teasing her. See, I got this much mark. See, I got this mark. You did not got it. So that was actually me. So from that moment, that teacher appreciated me, motivated me, that made me to work hard. And then grade 10 result also made me to work hard about that. So these are actually about me, my life. So that is how I thought, okay, I should do something in my life. I should become something. So I should not. And from that time, I started loving math. Those 2 months when I started, practicing, my fear got removed. Earlier, what used to be happen, I was like, too much of fear was there, that I cannot. And when this, word comes, we cannot do it. But what happens? We will not be able to do it, right? And when we think, I will do it, definitely we can do it. So that's what like 2 months I have spent for myself improving in the maths, and definitely I did, and I got very good marks. And then my mother, she told to my sister, I am doing party not for you, but for her, because she got pass marks. I said, not pass marks. I got the highest marks. So don't say that. So that day still I remember, it's like, we all had the pizza party. And during that time, the pizza party was a very big party, actually, the grand party. Nowadays, easily we can get the pizzas, all those things. But that time it was like not so available. So that's how my journey was in the school. So what kind of girl you are?
Um, Mom, sometimes I don't believe in myself, like that I would get good grades, but then I get motivated and just do it.
Okay. So I think still you are trying to find out so what you are. So once you will be finding it exactly who are you, then definitely Neha, you can do so many wonders. I have seen your yesterday's result, and I was very much happy. Like it was the first test of yours, like I think the maths and science both, and I was very much happy. And I think I have shared the certificate with your father and mother also. So that is very good a part of thing. And keep doing it, okay? Keep learning. And if in case like you have any doubt, anytime, be it physics, chemistry, or bio, either you can message me directly, you can message Harsha ma'am, or you can because Once you clarify all your doubts, then definitely you will be getting the full marks, right? Fine. So let us start. I think the others will not be joining. One more child. Let him then come whenever you want to come. So I'll just revise then whatever we have done in the previous classes. So we have started with the chapter motion, measurement, and distances. So in that chapter, just you might be aware, like in the earlier times, the camels, the horse, all those were, carrying the loads. They used to carry the loads from one place to other places and all. But then slowly and gradually, the transport system changes. The wheel were discovered, the boats were discovered, and through that, the goods were transferred from one part to the other parts, right? So that is how the journey was there. The wheels also were developed. So you can see the big size wooden wheel was there. Then they have furnished it into the kinds of pins were there. The spins were there. Then now finally the tire has come. The bullock carts were there. So these are the transportation methods the people they were doing in the earlier times. But now we are very lucky actually, that we have the very, very good transport system. We have the trains, we have the buses, we have the cruise, we have the flights, all those are there. And we can reach to a particular destination within, less than 5 hours also. So that is how the transport has been developed. And still, it's not like the journey has been stopped. Still, so many people they are uh, working to it, working metros. See, metros are now developed, right? Earlier, I still remember, we used to struggle a lot, right? Moving from one place to other place. We used to have rickshaw. In your side, do you have rickshaws?
Um, yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
What kind of rickshaws do you in your side do you have? The person who will be using the legs to drive it, or the electric one?
Ma'am, the electric one.
Yeah, but earlier, what kind of rickshaws they used to have? That person will be sitting on the seat, and then they will be using the legs to rotate the wheels and all, right? So imagine how much tough it was during the earlier times, and all the transportation was very, very tough. If I want to go somewhere, I'll be, looking for the rickshaws. But nowadays, gradually, what happened? Those rickshaws were transferred into e-rickshaw, which are the electronic rickshaws. So what do they need to do? They will have to just charge it, and then like the with the help of the electricity, those rickshaws will be running. So what happened? Now the health of that person is fine. He will not be feeling very tired because imagine using the legs to rotate that wheel is very, very, very complicated process. The person get very tired. But nowadays we have so many facilities. We have the metros. Like instead of using our own vehicle, what we can do, we can use the metros, right? We can reach very soon by using the metros, and you can save some money also. Correct? If we will go with the help of the our car, then what happened? Maybe 200 rupees petrol or 300 rupees petrol we have to put in, right? Same thing if we go with the metro. I think 50 rupees or 60 rupees tickets will be there. Token will be there. So that is how the journey of the transportation is being, done in day-to-day life.
Ma'am, actually, are you sharing the screen?
Yeah, I am sharing the screen. Is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am. It is the same.
Okay, fine. So that is how now we are present somewhere here, right? The metros are there, the aeroplanes are there, the cars are also improved with so many driverless cars are there now we have. So these are what the story of the transport. Now, distance. Distance is what are basically the length of the path between initial and final position. For example, I am staying here in the Delhi, right? Maybe someone else is staying in the Bhopal. So if I have to move from Delhi to the Bhopal, maybe the distance is somewhere 600. So that kind of the initial to the final position is called as the distance. So the length of the path between initial and the final position. So initial position is here. This is the initial position where I am there, and where I
Yes.
need to reach is the final position. So the length of the path between initial and final position is called as the distance. Then the measurement. Like if you might have gone to the maybe market with your mother, maybe she'll be purchasing the apples, bananas, or she'll be purchasing the tomatoes, potatoes. So what she will be asking to the shopkeeper?
Um, but she'll be asking the weight, uh, one
What she'll be
kg,
asking to the shopkeeper?
1 kg of tomatoes, uh, some measurement of the vegetables.
Right. They will be, she will be saying that give me 1 kg of potato, 1 kg of tomatoes, 2 kgs of onions, right? So these kind is what this is the measurement. So whatever the quantity they are asking for is the measurement. Or you might have seen in your school, right? In your school, you might have seen sometimes, or maybe every year or after every 6 months, they will be taking your height and weight, right?
Yes,
Are they doing that? Right.
yes,
So that is also the kind of measurement. So to check how much the growth you have done every year, maybe after every 6 months, how much you are growing. That is also the kind of the measurement. The weight. Weight is actually very important measurement where we can, work on ourselves. So every time, whenever I go, I don't know about others, whenever I go to the market, so before how much it is, now how much it is, what I should do to reduce it. So those all things actually, I certainly do that. I just make sure that I go there and I should, or wherever I see the weighing machine, I'll weigh myself. Right. So that is also kind of measurement. Or sometimes you might have seen like, the milk person. The milk person will be coming to the home and he'll be giving the milk. So during that time, are we saying that give 1 kg of milk?
no,
What do we say?
no, 1 liter of
Correct. 1 liter of milk. So each and every type of the matter, like solid, liquid, and gas, has a different kind of the measurement. If I talk about the liquid, liquids will always be either in the liter, milliliter, those kind of things will be used for them. Whereas for the other components, it can be centimeter. But if I talk about the distance, distance will be in
uh, kilogram.
kilometers, right? So kilometers it can be, or somewhere you might have seen in the meters also. Like when you move from when you're going from one place to the other place, you might have seen like 250 kilometers remaining, 100 kilometers remaining. After that, so when the toll comes, toll for the toll comes, it will be like 500-meter ahead toll plaza,
Yes,
right? 200 meters ahead toll plaza. So those are like the kind of measurements of the units by which we will be measuring the certain kind of the quantity. Okay, so let me share the screen again. So unit, the fixed quantity with which we compare an unknown physical quantity is called as unit. So we know that always centimeter, meter will be a constant. It remains the same.
yes,
Pound, kilogram, gram. What they are? They are the weight. So physical quantity are the length and weight. Then the units of them is meter, centimeter, inches, feet. Weight is pound, kilogram, and gram. Now you can see this pencil here. In the pencil, the length of the pencil is what? 10 centimeter. Now, between these two things we have one thing is 10 number and we have the centimeter. Now, you tell me which is fixed in this. 10 number will be fixed or centimeter always will be fixed?
1 centimeter long.
Correct. Centimeter will always remain the fixed. And this number, it can change. 10 can become 12 also, can become 8 also. So here, the 10 is the number or magnitude of the unknown quantity. Why we are saying unknown quantity? Because it keeps on changing. Whereas a centimeter is what is a known quantity. It is a kind of fixed quantity, which does not change. Fine. So every kind of the object will have one thing which is a fixed quantity and the other thing which is the unknown quantity. Unknown quantity keeps on keep on changing, whereas the fixed quantity does not change.
Yes,
Now here 10 centimeter can be expressed as 10 into 1 centimeter. The measurement of pencil, which is 10 centimeter, tell us how many times is a pencil when compared to the known quantity. So different kind of the objects will have the different measurements. Depending on that, we can calculate it. Clear, Neha?
Yes.
Now, comparing an unknown quantity with a known quantity is called as measurement. Very important. So when we are comparing unknown quantity means which keeps on changing. 10, 900, 500 centimeter or gram, kilogram. That is unknown quantity. So comparing an unknown quantity with a known quantity. Known quantity means the meter, centimeter, kilogram, gram is the known quantity. So
Yes.
this is what called as a
No.
measurement. The result of measurement includes two parts. One part is a number, which is called as magnitude, unknown quantity, and the other is the unit, which is called as the known
Okay.
quantity. Clear, Neha?
Yes.
Now, here, very important these things are. So, have you tried doing this thing?
Yes, mom, sometimes I measure the table here.
Sometimes you measure with?
Mama, measure the table with hand.
I think your voice is little less to me.
Mom, now?
Am I audible to you, Neha? Audible to
Yes.
you?
Yes, mom.
Mm, okay, fine, because I thought I am not audible. Okay, you might have seen like what happens, especially when we are free. What do? We want to do something. Something means anything we will be doing. So we have maybe a scale in our hand, or maybe we have a pen in our hand. So what do? We will be measuring the table also. Like if I have a pen in my hand, simply I'm sitting. I don't have any work sitting. So I'll take any copy. I can measure it. It's like I'll be keeping like this. Then I'll be keeping it like this. So I'll be thinking, oh, okay, the pen is like the copy is this much size. So is this the correct way to measure something?
Yeah. Mom, the
No,
pen
right?
can be
Then
of
same,
different measurement.
correct, right? The size of the pen can be of the different. And the same thing. Sometimes, the people you might have seen, like, they will be using the hand span. So, okay, by using this hand, okay, this copy is this much size. So I'll be doing this. Is this okay? Is the correct size?
Yeah.
No, right? Your hand is little small, my hand is little big. So if you compare, both will be getting a different answer, which is again a illogical thing, right? So this hand span is actually a very, very wrong way to measure anything. Not only this kind of books or the pen and all, anything whatever we measure is a very wrong or inaccurate way to measure it. Same way you might have seen, at home, especially you might have seen that if mothers they are cooking something, they will be measuring, sometimes either with a bowl,
Yes.
which is correct way. They can use a bowl and they can use the same bowl actually,
Yes.
to measure to do it again and again. But sometimes what do? We use our fist, right? So okay, one fist of rice we will be making. Is it correct way?
No.
No, right? Your fist is different size, your mother has different size, I have different size. But if the same bowl I am using, you are using, mother is using, you will be getting the same answer, right? The same quantity will be getting. So again, this is a wrong way to use the different kinds of the bowls or maybe the fist we are using. And sometimes the people, what do they do? They will be using a kind of a stick. They'll be taking a stick and measuring that. How to measure that? It's a wrong way, right? And you go to the tailor shop or you go, to a shop where unstitched fabric is there. What they will be doing? They'll be taking the cloth and they'll be measuring like this. This is 1 meter. This is second meter. This is third meter. Like this, they'll be taking in the hand. Have you seen them?
Yes. Mom.
So how? Your hand size, elbow till the elbow is different length, right? Or till here it is different. For me, it is different. Then the same boy or the girl will have a different size. So this is again a wrong way to measure anything, whatever. So they say that according to them, they say that that is the perfect measurement if you want to give 1 meter cloth and all. But no, it is not actually. There is no logic for that. This is the wrong way. So here you can see the different ways of the measurement. Like this, as I told you, elbow, the hand span, which is wrong way. Then till the elbow, they will be using, which is called as cubit, a wrong way. Foot span, as a, I think kid, we all are doing that. We will be measuring any kind of surface with the help of this foot span. But again, wrong way, because your foot size, everybody's foot size is different. So we cannot use this way. Then the next major non-standard unit of measurement is angul. Angul is basically the length of your finger. So according to that, sometimes we measure the things. Then fist, as I told you, with the help of the fist, we are measuring, which is again wrong. Bowl, again a wrong measurement because the different size of bowls are available. Stick, again the different size of sticks are available. So again a wrong measurement. It is then So here you can see in the first picture, the girl, small girl is there. She's using the foot span to measure the certain distance between the ball and her legs. Then in the second one, the person is using the fist method, which is again a wrong. Then bowl. See here in the bowl, actually what happens might be one person is filling it till up, might be the second person is filling till the line, and the third person is not filling it completely. So again, this method is a wrong way. So disadvantage, why we should not use this kind of non-standard unit of measurement because it lacks uniformity. So there is no uniformity. Something is like less, something is more, something is not appropriate. So it does not have any uniformity. So we should not use this method. And it creates confusion. Now you will be saying, no, ma'am, I am right. This is the length of this particular pencil. I will be saying, no, I am correct. This is the length of this particular pencil. So what happens? It creates confusion. Now we both are saying we are right, but ultimately we both are wrong because we are using that method, right? So these are, because of this reason, we should not use it. So see, in the photo you can see the both the person they are using the hand span and again a wrong thing. So disadvantage, so there will be no uniformity. See, you can see in the picture, boys are there. Each and every boys has a different height. Now, if I say that height, we have to, with the help of the height, we can measure. No, we cannot do that. See, everyone has a different kind of height. In second picture, you can see hand span. The different hands are there. The different hand has a different kind of the size of it. So we should not use it because there will not be any uniformity. Then different people have different body sizes, and so are their hand span, foot span, and cubit. So these units of measurement will not have the uniformity. That is why we should not use this non-standard unit of measurement. So what we should do, we should always use the standard unit of measurement. So to maintain the uniformity, in year 1790, French created a standard unit of measurement which is called as the metric system. It is called as the metric system. And here are the some of the standard units like length, centimeter, inches, feet, kilometer. Weight, gram, pound, and kilogram, or more gram also. So many are there for the weight. So these are what they are the standard unit of measurement. By using them, we can calculate. So depending on that, what do they did is they have created the international system of units, which is called as SI unit. So depending upon this meter, kilogram, and second, they have come up with the SI units. And this is related to the length, weight, and time. So meter is what? Is the length. Kilogram is what? Is the weight. And second is for the time. And these are the basic quantity of measurement. So length, weight,
Ma'am,
and
what
time are
about
the basic quantity. So as per as the international, hmm,
ma'am, what about the
tell me,
liters? Ma'am, what about capacity?
capacity is also there, but it is not included in the international system. It is a kind of a separate unit. Under this, we will be studying it. These are the major one which denotes each and everything. Capacity, it's like a separate kind of the measurement. So as per as of SI system, unit of length is meter, unit of weight is kilogram, and unit of time is second. Therefore, meter, kilogram, second are the some basic units. Now, from this basic units, what we can do, we can derive the other units. So here, can you see this volume now, area? So if I want to calculate the area of a particular room, so what I'll be doing, length into breadth. So whatever the length is there and whatever the breadth is there, I'll be multiplying, so I'll be getting the area. So by using this basic quantities, we can derive the other quantities also, like volume. If I want to calculate the volume of any container, what I'll be doing? Length into breadth into height. So we will be getting the answer. So that is what the capacity we can also follow. Then speed, if I want to calculate how much speed we have traveled. So distance by time, so which is meter per second. So by using this ways, we can derive the other units as well. Okay, and then conversion of unit. If we want to convert some kinds of units, so 1 millimeter is equal to 1 divided by 100 meter, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 divided by 100 meter. So like this, the different units are there. So till here we have studied. Now from the next class, we'll be continuing with the correct measurement of length. So how we should measure correctly the length of anything. So I'll just stop it here. I'll play a video. Just 1 minute. This video is related to the chapter motion measurement and displacement.
Sonia and Pavan are twins. A few days ago, they have visited their uncle's place. After enjoying for so many days, today they have returned home. Their cousin, Puneet, elder son of their uncle, accompanied them back home. Puneet is elder to them and studies in college. After returning from their uncle's place, where they had endless fun, suddenly they remembered their monthly test is going to be held tomorrow at school.
Oh Sonia, I am not at all prepared for tomorrow's exam. Please explain the chapter from which questions are to be asked in tomorrow's exam.
Pavan, even I have not prepared that well for the exams. Shall we ask Puneet Bhaiya?
Then both go to Puneet.
Puneet Bhaiya, tomorrow we have an exam on motion and measurement of distance. Please explain it to us.
Sonia, you start explaining. I will help if it is needed.
Alright, I will try. Pavan, first we need to understand the measurement of distance. Okay, tell me how much is this distance between our school and home?
I don't know that much, but I know that it takes 20 minutes to reach school from our home.
Yes, but if we run, we will reach in lesser time.
And it will take even lesser time if we go by bicycle.
Now tell me how else can we measure this distance?
I don't know.
Oh, Pavan, do some brainstorming. Think a bit.
Pavan walks here and there for some time in the courtyard.
Okay, it took 10 steps to walk from this corner, so that corner that I took around 2 steps per second. So according to this calculation, it must take me around 23 to 2400 steps to reach school from home.
Well done, Pavan. Do you know that during ancient times, people used to measure distance just like this? Initially, at different places, people started using their distinct body parts to measure distances. Since ancient times in India, people were measuring distance with the help of thumb and little finger by spreading the palm fully. People in Egypt used to use the distance between their elbows and fingertips to measure distance. But Pavan, there is a flaw in all these ways. Think, what is it?
Probably the different parts of the different people are of different sizes. Like Puneet Bhaiya, your feet are larger than mine.
Absolutely correct. And Pavan, in some years, your body parts will grow and your feet as well.
Yes, that is why we need standard unit to take accurate measurements like meter, feet, and yard, etc. These units area extremely needed in our lives. Look, like the plots of our home and farmlands all are measured. We need such units which are same throughout the world to measure things like house walls, bed, the whole house and street precisely.
Sonia, this is really good. When we take part in sports like wrestling and boxing, then our body length is also measured along with our weight. And we also solve questions related to length, width, etc. in geometry, that too according to units. But brother, I can't understand one thing. Who have invented these standard units of measurement and how?
I know this only that the metric system was first used in France and now it's considered as a standard international unit system.
Okay, you both go and bring 2 sticks of the same length.
Both the kids do as they are asked.
Just like this, a scholar has named a stick as meter and asked everyone to measure sticks equal to the first one and use them as a unit of measurement. For measuring long distances, distance equal to 1000 sticks was said to be 1 kilometer. In English, kilo means 1000 meters.
And what if we need to measure smaller distances?
For that, if you mark 10 equal-sized marks on the meter stick and then divide the 10th part again in 10 parts.
So that is what they did it. One stick they took it, and after that, one stick was almost 1 meter, and accordingly they have taken the 1000 meter, meaning 1000 sticks they have joined together to get the 1 kilometer. So clear, Neha, with the topic, whatever we have covered.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually,
Anything you want to ask?
yes. Ma'am, actually, how motion and measurement of distances comes in their physics.
How? Because everything connected to the length is in there in the physics, right? Uh, it can be there in the maths also, right? But the types of motion it includes in the science only, not in the maths, right? If I talk about the rotational, the how the fan moves, how the AC works, so it's all about not the maths, it's about the science. That is why it is there in the physics, not in the maths. And it includes the motor, definitely, right? That's the reason. Okay, then Neha, we'll meet you on the next week. Okay, Neha, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice
Bye
day.
bye. Have a good day. Thank you.